ॐ गणानां गणपतिगं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पतान शृण्वन्नोतिभिस्सेदसादनम् ॐ श्रीमहागणपतये नमः। शारदा शारदाम्बुज वदना वदनाम्बुजे सर्वदा सर्वदास्माकं सन्निधिं सन्निधिं प्रिया सदाशिवसमारम्भाम् शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयम् नमामि भगवत्पाद शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम् शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः व्यासं वसिष्ठनप्तारं शक्तेः पौत्रमकल्मषम् पराशरात्मजं वन्दे शुकतातं तपोनिधिं व्यासाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णवे नमो वै ब्रह्मनिधये वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः। चतुर्वदनो ब्रह्मा द्वैबाहुरपरो हरिः अभाललोचन शम्भुः भगवान् बादरायणः। ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। आनंदमय अधिकरण आनंदमयोभ्यास। विकार शब्दान्नेति चेन्न प्राचुर्यात् तद्धेतुव्यपदेशाच्च मान्त्रवर्णिकमेव च गीयते। नेतरोनुपपत्तेः भेदव्यपदेशाच्च कामाच्च नानुमानापेक्षा अस्मिन्नस्य च तद्योगं शास्ति अन्तस्तद्धर्मोपदेशात् भेदव्यपदेशाच्च न्यः भेदव्यपदेशाच्चान्यः आकाशस्तल्लिङ्गात् अतएव प्राणः ज्योतिश्चरणाभिधानात् छन्दोभिधानात् नेति चेन्न तथा चेतोर्पणनिगदात् तथा हि दर्शनम्। भूतादिपादव्यपदेशोपपत्तेश्चैवम् भूतादिपादव्यपदेशोपपत्तेश्चैवम् उपदेशभेदान्येति चेन्नुभयस्मिन्नप्यविरोधात्। उपदेशभेदान्येति चेन्नुभयस्मिन्नप्यविरोधात्। Let us read the verse 167. यद्यपि तद्युक्तं पूर्वत्र त्रिपादस्यामृतं दिवि इति सप्तम्याद्यौराधारत्वेनोपदिष्टा इह पुनः अथ यत् अतः परो दिवः इति पंचम्यां मर्यादत्वेन तस्माद् उपदेशभेदात् न तस्य इह प्रत्यभिज्ञानम् अस्तीति तत्परिहर्तव्यम् अत्रोच्यते। नायं दोषः उभयस्मिन्नप्यविरोधात् उभयस्मिन्नपि सप्तम्यन्ते पंचम्यन्ते चोपदेशे न प्रतिभिज्ञानं विरुध्यते न प्रत्यभिज्ञानं विरुध्यते। यथा लोके वृक्षाग्रसंबंधोऽपि शेनः उभयथोपदिश्यमानः दृश्यते। वृक्षाग्रे शेनः वृक्षाग्रात् परतः शेनः इति च एवं दिवि एव सद्ब्रह्म दिवः परम् इति उपदिश्यते। अपर आह यथा लोके वृक्षाग्रेण असंबद्धोऽपि शेनः उभयथोपदिश्यमानो दृश्यते। वृक्षाग्रे शेनः वृक्षाग्रात् परतः शेन इति च एवं दिवः परमपि सद्ब्रह्म दिवि इति उपदिश्यते। तस्मादस्ति पूर्वनिर्दिष्टस्य ब्रह्मणः इति प्रत्यभिज्ञानम् अतः परमेव ब्रह्म ज्योतिषब्दम् इति सिद्धम् ज्योतिषब्दम् इति सिद्धम् This adhikaran called Jyotish Charanadhikaran. We were seeing the 27th sutra, and this sutra Upadesha Bhedaneti Chenno Bhayasminnapya Virodhat. This is the sutra. So, you have been seeing, I have elaborated this sutra already. There are 2 points, 2 parts of this sutra. One is the Purupaksh part, other is the Siddhanti part. What is the Purupaksh part? You have heard in the 13th section, Divaha Para Diva word is coming, and in the 12th section, Divi word is coming. So, the Purupaksh is saying that both are not same. Okay. You use 2 points to say that Jyoti is Brahman. First you prove Gayatri is Brahman, I have no problem. So I accept Gayatri is Brahman. But after that you had used 3 reasons to prove that this Jyoti is Gayatri. And this is where my problem is there. Out of the 3 reasons, 2 reasons I am not discussing, but one reason where you had used the word Swarg or heaven, there is I have a problem. You had said that the Brahman, Deva word, Brahman is connected to the Deva word, to the heaven, in 12th section, and Brahman is connected to the something is connected. Brahman word is not written. That which is connected to Diva word in 12th section, and same thing is connected to Diva word in 13th section. So by Pratyabhijna, you are saying that same thing to be connected. And because in the 12th section Brahman is connected, therefore in 13th section Jyoti also should be Brahman. This is what you are trying to say. So, Dyulok Sambandha gives the Pratyabhijna. Pratyabhijna means you see somewhere and you say it has come there also, therefore both are same. I see you today, and then I remember yesterday the same person I saw in the shop also, he was in the shop also. Therefore, both the person should be same whom I saw yesterday. Because connection with the Swarga is there also and here also, therefore that connection of the Brahman should be at both the places. So, this is, you are saying, Purupaksh is talking now. He says, you cannot take this conclusion in confirmation. You heard yesterday grammatical point. He said, in the 12th section, the Diva word is in Saptami Vibhakti. Tripadasya Amritam Divi word is coming. And in the 13th section, this Diva word is in Panchami Vibhakti. So, when it is said, Padosya Vishwa Bhutani Tripadasya Amritam Divi, that means the object of meditation there is in heaven. because locative is coming there. Adhikarana Saptami is coming. And object of meditation in the 13th section is Paradivaha, beyond. So that means it is beyond heaven. So one object of meditation is in heaven, other is beyond heaven. How can you say both are same? He is saying, how can you say both object? How can something mean beyond something and in something also? If both things are there, how can it be in also and beyond also? Beyond means which transcends that, which is untouched by that. And in means which is touched by that. I cannot say you are sitting in the class and you are beyond class. When you are sitting there, then you are touching something. And when you are beyond, you are untouched by that. So how can you make this contradictory point as same, that there the Upasyam and here Upasyam? The Upasyam in the 13th section and the Upasyam in the 12th section does not appear to be the same. How can something is in ashram and beyond ashram also? So, this point may have come when you are reading. The Divi word has come there, or Paradiva have come. What is the connection? I don't know this. When I was initially taking this, doubt had come or not. But when I was reading it, this doubt had come to me. That Divi, how come both Diva are same? Padosya Vishwa Bhutani Tripadasya Amritam Divi. Got my point? No? How can two things be same? Who had asked about Diva? You had asked. What is the meaning of Diva? So, two answers are given to that. What is the first answer? First answer is that even though cases are different, I agree. One case is in Saptami which is used as in or on, and other is in the Panchami, which is apart from. Apart from. Panchami means apart from. Different from. Krishna Ramad Bhinna. Ramad Paraha. With Paraha, Panchami is coming. Apart, he is beyond Ram. Away from Ram. So I agree that your point is there, that this in will be different as far as they are. When I say, what is it called? Vibhakti. Vibhakti means prepositions. Preposition in English is called Vibhakti here. In Sanskrit does not use any special preposition. Ram goes to school. So to will not be used there. Ramaha graham gacchati. Ramaha graham gacchati. So therefore to, of, from, into, in, by, all these words are not in Sanskrit. And that makes the Sanskrit very easy and simple. That is another topic I am not giving. So he is saying there, who Siddhanta is giving, although the different prepositions are there, but the idea communicated is same. There is a possibility. Well, how do you give this possibility? I give the example that city is on the sea. So on the sea, literally if you feel that city is on the sea, nothing can be on the sea. Gangayam Ghosha you heard. It means it is across the sea. When you cross the sea, the first thing will come is the city. I give you my whole house is on the road. On the road only my house is. You need not go. You say like that. So sometimes, see how beautifully they argue. Sometimes the locative case and the beyond word are used synonymously. So don't think that Adhikarana Saptami all the times means Adhikarana Saptami. Adhikarana Saptami also means Samipya Saptami. To indicate nearness, the locative case is used. To indicate nearness, locative case is used. Just I gave you the example. And therefore, when you take the meaning of beyond, the Divi word in the 12th section should not be taken in the Adhikaran Saptami, it should be taken as Samipya Saptami. Don't take it as Adhikaran Saptami, because Adhikaran will make the whole thing very difficult. Okay, so this is mentioned by Ubhaya Asmin Avirodhat. Ubhaya means in both the Vibhaktis. Although the Vibhaktis are different, but indicated is one. So Vibhakti Dvaya Prayoge api Upasyam Samanam Bhavati. Although Vibhaktis are different, but indicated Upasyam is same. Ubhaya Asmin means in this Prakaran, in this 2 section, Ubhaya Asmin Avirodhat. विभक्ति द्वय प्रयोगे अपि क्या है? विभक्ति द्वय प्रयोगे अपि दि उपास्यम समानम भवितुम अर्हति. The object of meditation is not two. Okay, so this is one way is there. This is one way of understanding. Now, there is one other way of understanding. What is the other way of understanding? This is the Nyaya Prasthan. So a lot of tark is used here. And it makes your mind very disciplined as far as how to conclude logically. Because we are very illogical thinkers. We are not logically thinking on certain things. We are not very, very logical on certain aspect. So, we will take few examples to make this point little more clear. What is that examples are there? What is that example is there? Lot of examples are there. Supposing I am talking about, any book is there about Gurudev. One Gurudev, one book is there. Swami Chinmayananda, the man, the master. Okay, and the mission. Man, master and the mission. And you are reading that book. And you read that the word Swami Chinmayananda. And you opened the page and you saw that it is written Swami Chinmayananda was born in Ernakulam in 1916. And his father's name was this, mother's name was this. And you read it. This Nancy Patchen had written this book. You should all read that book. Journey of the Master. So this is there. So you read one line, Swami Chinmayananda was there. One more book you found. His only name was Master. Master and Mission. Master and Mission. Man, Master and Mission, supposing it is there. So you felt that these two books have the little commonness, I think, Quite similar kind of headings are there. Is it one sequel, part 1 or part 2? So they brought out my book, Why, How and Why. You saw that, no? Didn't see? Thin one. All the questions are. So they asked me, let us make it part 1. Write part 1 into it. I said, if you write part 1, the part 2 has not yet come. They say, as the part will come, we can keep on saying part 2, part 3. I said, but when the buyer will come, he said, give me both the parts. When any book part 1 is written, it is understood that part 2 is also printed. And then if you say, no, part 2 is not printed at all, then this is why you are writing part 1 then. So don't write. When you have other parts, then we can make it part 1, part 2. No problem. Supposing you saw another book is there, man, Swami Chinmayan is not written. We wanted to know, is it about Swami Chinmayanand Maharaj or it is about some other saint? Who is the master here? And you flip the pages. And it was, you had one line, in Swami Chinmayanand, in. It was in Saptavi Vibhakti. That book was in Prathama. When you read something, it was in first case, and this is in seventh case. In Swami Chinmayanand, this good was, this quality was there in. Then you can make it out that these two books are connected to each other. Because moment you read this, you found that memory of the subject is same now. Vibhakti may be different, but the topic is same topic. So same topic is in both the books. This is what I wanted to say here. In section 13 and in section 12, the Vibhakti is different of Divaha. But the topic associated with that is the same. So we are not saying Vibhakti is saying, we are saying that the topic associated with the heaven is same. We are not talking about the Vibhakti of the Diva. It is different. And we are not remembering the Vibhakti, we are remembering the topic. We are not remembering in Swami Chinmayanand or Swami Chinmayanand does. I'm interested is who is the topic there. So, na tu pratyaya pratibhigya, parantu prakritev pratibhigya. This pratibhigya is not of the pratyaya, the case. Na tu pratyaya pratibhigya, parantu prakritev pratibhigya. The recognition is not of the preposition. The recognition, when I say vibhakti, it is preposition. The remembrance is not of the preposition or the vibhakti. Remembrance is of the subject matter. I hope you are little clear about what is being talked of. I'm saying what that which is associated with heaven. We are talking about that. We are not talking about that thing which is in heaven, or heaven is not the subject. Heaven's vibhakti is not the subject. The case of the heaven or the preposition of the heaven is not the case here. Okay. I hope this is. Na tu pratyaya pratibhigya, parantu prakritehe pratibhigya. Mic is better now. Mic. Huh? Volume is low. Volume is low. It is little thick. Can you make it thinner? Thank God that has gone dead. Oh, humming was there. From the back already haunting heavens. In the film they say that. Was there. They say no, past is haunting. So, now let us see the word analysis. This was the general analysis, introduction. You cannot say the sutra is not clear now. Each sutra is made crystal clear. So you cannot say that it is difficult or it is not clear. Or it is still there are ambiguity. You cannot say like that. Brahma Sutra you cannot say. This is singer's mic. The sing they do. Lesser. There is a bit of echo. lessen the bass. This is the deck mic. Let us do the word analysis. And I'll break each word now. Please write each word separately. Upadeshat. 8 words are there. Upadeshat. First word. Na iti. Little. Is it okay? Mic is okay? Hari Om. Is it okay? Fine. Or it is still little slightly bass you can listen. Slightly listen. Volume you can keep the same. Upadeshat. This is the first word. Keep the sutra in front of you. Because I am breaking all the sandhi now. Open Brahma Sutra book and keep it in front of you. Upadeshat. Then second word is na. Upadeshat na. Third word is iti. Fourth word is chet. Fifth word is na. Sixth word is ubhayasmin. Seventh word is api. And eighth word is avirodhat. So there are 8 words in total. Upadeshat, na, iti, chet, na, ubhayasmin, api, avirodhat. Okay. Now let us take one by one. These first 2 are Purupaksh. Upadeshat na. Upadeshat na. How will you present Purupaksh here? How will you say? Purva prakarana upasyam. Purva prakarana upasyam na brahma. You have to add these words. Okay. Purva prakarano pasyam na brahma. Upadesh bhedat. So you add 2 words. Purva prakarano pasyam and brahma. So this upasyam or the object of meditation, upasyam or object of meditation is not Brahman. Why? Upadesh bhedat. Upadesh means what? Words occurring in the Ved is called Upadesh. Upadeshyati te. Words are different in both the sections. Upadesh bhedat. Now take the word Upadesh bhedat. So what is the meaning of Upadesh? Vedic words. Which are the Vedic words? Divi and Divaha. These are 2 Vedic words. Divi is in 12th section, Diva is in 3rd section. This is called 2 different words are there. And because of these 2 different, Bhedat means being different. Therefore, Purva Prakrit Upasyam is not Brahman. Purva, na will go with Brahman. Na don't take with iti. Na iti. Don't say like that. Because Brahman cannot be inside something. And therefore he is saying Upadeshat, Upadesh Bhedat, पूर्व प्रकृत उपास्यम न ब्रह्मन. And if that is not Brahman, this also is not Brahman. Iti chet. If such an argument is raised, Upadesh doesn't mean discourse here. Upadesh is a technical meaning, that Vedic word occurring there in both the section, Divi and Diva. Upadesh. When you hear anything, it is in own terminology, in own reference there. Esha Veda Anuvachanam. So there is Anuvachanam is different meanings. Different meaning is there. Iti chet. Iti chet. Suppose I say like that, if this is my argument, then the answer is given. Na ubhayasmin api avirodhat. This is the Siddhanti. So how will you say now? Na will go with what he has said. Na will not go with ubhayasmin. Only this will not go with this. I am quite confused. This will not go. This will not go with this. I will not go with anybody. So difficult. This will not go with this. Already my life is difficult. This has made it more difficult. So their na word will be going with that Purupaksh. How will you say that? How will you say na? Purva prakarana upasyam na brahma iti na. Write it. He will say Purva Prakaranopasyam na Brahma. Put it in inverted comma. Iti. Na. You are saying this is wrong? No, this is wrong. Saying this is wrong is wrong. Is like that. Saying the legal words are like that. When you go in the legal terms, you'll be so frustrated with their words. Because they can rake up a whole case. Purva prakaranopasyam na brahma iti na. Comma. Very, very, very be careful. Why? Ubhayasmin api. Now he is giving the reason for his na. Reason for his na is now given. Ubhayasmin api. In both the usages. Prayogadvaye api. In both the usages. Divi and Divaha. Avirodhat. There is no contradiction. Ubhayasminapi, in both the reasons, in both the cases, in both the topics, there is no contradiction. Well, how do you say like that? There is no contradiction. I gave you the example. Which example? About the grammatical use. That sometimes locative case is used to indicate nearness. Any other reason is there? Yes, I have a lot of reasons. What is the reason there? In the 12th section it is said, Padosya Vishwa Bhutani Tripadasya Devi. That in one quarter, Vishwa Bhutani, Vishwa means all. not the world. All. Vishwam is a meaning of all, complete, everything. So in one quarter is all the worlds. Padosya asya padaha. All world is there. Tripadasya. Asya means as Brahmana. Amritam divi. What do you mean by that? So other 3 quarters are in heaven. Literal translation. This question should have come. When you are reading it, this question should have come. Then only you will enjoy Purpaksh. Otherwise you will suffer from Purpaksh. Well, I have no such question, bhai. Other Tripadasya Amritam Divi. So 3 quarters are in heaven. He said, please don't take it literally. Well, why should not take it literally? When all things already are in 1 quarter, what is left? You said that all the things, that means microcosm and macrocosm and all Chaturdash Brahman, Chaturdash Lokas, are in 1 quarter of that self. Padosya Vishwabhutani. Vishwabhutani of all beings, whole world is in 1 quarter. All things and beings of 14 lokas are in 1 quarter. Then if you say Tripadasya, Asya Tripadasya Mritam Divi. Amrit is in the 3 quarters. That in the heaven are the 3 quarters. Asya Tripada Divi. In the heaven are the 3 quarters, you are saying. When everything is included, heaven is the Bhur-Bhuva Swahalok, are already coming in the 1st quarter. Then how come there is nothing left to be kept in heaven? 3 quarters cannot be there inside that. Oh, I hope you are. This I had talked, I think. Yesterday I touched upon that. Tripadasya Amritam Divi. So if you take the meaning of Divi is equal to heaven, in the heaven, then problem will be there. Then repetition will be there and illogicality will be there. And that means in the whole Brahman is the whole world. So whenever you talk about consciousness as Brahman, only the name and form will appear. So it is not possible logically also what is said here. Tripadasya Asya Tripada Divi Istita. Asya Brahmana Tripada Divi Istita. Of this Brahman, 3 paths, 3 quarters are situated in the heaven. So whole world is in 1 path, 3 paths is there. So Brahman will be only full of name and forms, nothing else. And therefore, Divi should not be translated as in heaven. It should be translated as beyond heaven. And therefore this question, Ubhayasmani, means Vibhakti Dvaya Prayoge Api Abirodhat. Because 3 padas is referring to beyond Sagun Brahma is equal to Nirgun Brahma. That means 3 padas are Nirgun Brahma. 1 pad is Sagun Brahma. Beyond Sagun Brahma, so Asya Tripadaha Divi. So Divi is equal to Divaha Para actually. The word Divi, which is creating confusion, that section has made it more clear than this section. That it is beyond the heaven. So it is beyond Sagun Prapanch. Beyond Sagun Brahma. That means 3 quarters are without name and form. That means Nirgun Brahma is there. Don't think this Nirgun Brahma has quarters, etc. It is just to indicate that Ekamshin sthito jagat. The whole world is appearing on the Brahman which is beyond the world. Whole dream is appearing in the consciousness which is beyond the dream. This is the indicated meaning. This is the meaning of Ubhayasmin api avirodhat. I hope this is clear. See, your attention may not have gone on Devi, how much they are thinking about that. But they have no work, yes. They have no work and they are thinking, okay, we have a lot of work and we made our life worked up. Now we are going to see the conclusion of the whole thing. Well, format? No, format is coming, don't. I like the format. No, wait. Because it is very short. No, it is. We are going to see conclusion. This is a typical adhikaran, therefore we have to understand this little. It is unique and typical because of the set of reasons given. So, the set of reasons, there are two conclusions. With the same set of reasons, conclusions are two. What are the two conclusions? So, first conclusion is with regard to 12th section and second conclusion is with regard to 13th section. Actually, in all other places, the reason and conclusion belong to same section. Here, reason is from another section, conclusion is another section. So, what is the conclusion? First conclusion. Conclusion number 1 is Gayatri Brahma. And second conclusion is Jyoti Brahma. And for both the, please be careful, for both the conclusions, Hetu are same. So what is the Hetu? Charana Vidhanat. I need not explain what is meaning Charana Vidhanat. Only I forgot. Chando Vidhanat Neti Na Tatha Chetuarpana Abhinigadat and Bhutadi Pada Vipidesho Pattescha Evam. Yadena. There are two conclusions drawn. Number one conclusion is Gayatri is Brahman. Other conclusion is Jyoti is Brahman. But reasons are same. I'm repeating it. So you have to say this twice now. You have to chant this three sutras twice. Because this reason is given for two reasons, two conclusions. Conclusions are two. If you don't chant it twice, then we'll be not clear about Jyoti of 13th. Or you'll not be clear about Gayatri of 12th. So Gayatri is Brahma. How? Charana Bhidhanat. Then Chando Bhidhana Neti Tadna Tatha Chetuarpana Nigadat Tatha Hi Darshanam. This is the second. And third is Bhutadi Pada Vyapadeshopattesh. Mole, I don't remember the meaning. No, you have to remember. I won't explain it again. Three reasons are there. So because of this, so Gayatri is Brahman because of these three reasons. And second, Jyoti is Brahman because of these three reasons. Therefore, you have to reread it. Okay. This is the uniqueness of this adhikara. First uniqueness is. And second uniqueness I just said. In Akash Adhikaran and Pran Adhikaran, the conclusion and reason from the same section was there. Here conclusion is of the 13th section and reasoning is from the 12th section. Okay. But why? Because it was not there in 13th section. You had to take loan from that. You had to take some loan from that particular section. And then we had to link it. So Bhagwan Vedavyas went back and forth. Okay. You understand? This, her mother's name was Satyavati. Bhagwan Vedavyas. She was Matsya Kanya. So these three daughters were brought. Amba, Ambalika, Ambika. And this Vichitravir, etc. were there. Pandu, Vichitravir. Vichitravir was there. He died. Now he did not have any issue. Any child he didn't have. So Satyavati brought Bhagwan Vedavyas for Sankalp Putra. So he brought. So one by one what we are brought. So first two queens were brought. He was little dark in color. Bhagwan Vedavyas. I'm not saying ugly. I'm saying dark. Bhagwan Avatar, how can he be ugly? And he had long hairs and all this. Because he was Rishi Muni kind of. They had long hairs. Dark face was. This girl was brought. She got a shock. She did like that. Therefore, this Dhritarashtra became blind. You know the story, no? Don't know it. And second queen was brought. She had a shivering out of fear. So this Pandu was brought pale. He was pale. Weak. Some are weak from the birth only. Some children. So childhood only they are very weak. Whole life they are weak. This third was a Dasi Putra. She had a lot of Shraddha. So she offered Namaskar. She was not shocked, etc. He had Shraddha in that. From Vidura was born. So here also Bhagwan Vedavyas is going back and forth. Conclusion is the sun. Reasons are from other area. Satyavati wanted a son from 13th section. And she is going to Vedavyas. This is the meaning of. Then let me come to the format. Format is very easy now. I thought this was a format. No, this is not the format. Vishayah, Samshayah, Purupakshah, Siddhanti, Sangati. This is Panchang. What is the Vishayah? Jyoti. Not any Jyoti. Jyoti occurring in 3.13.7. I hope it is 7 only. 7th. Jyoti. Meaning of that. Samshay. What is Samshay? Because without Samshay you can't have Brahma Sutra. Samshay is, this is Achetan Jyoti, Chetan Jyoti va. This is inert light or the light of consciousness. Purupaksh. What is Purupaksh? This is inert light. Why? Prasiddhatvat Rudhe. It is well known, Jyoti word is always mentioned in the name of light. Light word is there. It is inert Jyoti. And because in that section there is no Brahman word has been mentioned. Two reasons. One is Prasiddhatvat and second is Brahma Shabd Anuktatvat. Brahma word has not been said. Brahma Shabd Anuktatvat. This is Purupaksh. Siddhanti. Jyotihi Brahma. Kimartham? Charanabhidhanat. Tatha cheto arpan nigadat. Tatha darshanam. Bhutadi pad vyapadesh uppattescha. Three reasons here are given. Therefore, this Jyoti is Brahman. This is the conclusion. And Sangati, this Adhikaran is in the right position. This completes this Adhikaran number 10. Yes, I will take you to one or two points in the Sutra. It is open. I had already read. See, anything is unclear. Ubhayasminnapi saptamyante panchamyante. I will just read the whole thing to make the whole thing clear. Yadi yat api etaduktam purvatra tripadasyaamritam divi iti saptamya dyauhu adharatvena upadishta. Iha punaha athayad ataha paro divah iti panchamya maryadattvena. Tasmat upadesh bhedat. Na will go with pratyabhigya. Page 168. Tasmat upadesh bhedat. Tasya iha pratyabhigyanam na astiti. Na. Tat parihartavyam. This defect has to be removed. Purupaksh. Tatruchyate. This is Bhashyakar. Nayam dosha. This is not the fault. Ubhayasmannapi avirodhat. Why? Ubhayasminnapi saptamyante panchamyante chaupadeshe na pratyabhigyanam virudhyate. Whether you say in Swami Chinmayananda this quality was there or he is going, same topic is going on. Yatha loke, he is giving example. Yatha loke, vrikshagra sambaddho api shena. Hawk or the vulture. Vrikshagra on the top, on the tree top is there. Hawk is or the vulture is on the tree top. Vrikshagra sambaddha. Sambadh means associated with. Upaya athopadishyamano drishyate. We can describe that hawk on the tree in two manners. How? Vrikshagre shayanaha. The hawk is on the top of tree. Or vrikshagrat parata shayanaha. Hawk above the top of tree. I am just taking you what I said. You can validate everything. Vrikshagre shayanaha. Shena, not shayana. Vrikshagre shena. शयना गा गया. वृक्षाग्रे शेना. शयना की बात आ गई है, सोने की बात आ जाती है. वृक्षाग्रे शेना. All the time sleeping only. Vrikshagre and Vrikshagrat Paratashena. You write somewhere, hawk above the top of the tree. Above the top of the tree. So on the top of the tree and above the top of tree are indicating same meaning. So you don't use the word when above the top of the tree and both statements are made. Then on the top of the tree should not be meaning that it is sitting on the top of the tree. When you say, no, he's on the top of situations. One expression is there, we are on the top of the situations now. Still we are not on the top of situation. We are into it. So this expression is we are above it. He is not in the top of situation. Samyan Bonanji was there. He asked somebody, how are you? He said, I'm on top of the world. He said, I'm already there. How can you be there? So for every small thing is a joke. Anything you talk, he will have one sarcastic joke he will have. So it's good. You just keep on laughing. Sindhis are, Sindhis, Vadwani, Ni word is there. Vadwani, Taurani. Taurani. Sindhi, Ni word there. Golani. He said Parishani is also Sindhi. Just so this is like that. From the top of the tree, enjoy these words. Don't get fed up of them. Vrikshagre Sena. Therefore, please do read Bhashya. I have 2-3 dreams. I don't know when we'll fulfill. And one dream is every day there should be Bhashya Parayana in the ashram. Bhashya Parayana, half an hour. One dream is every day there should be Sanskrit class. Every day morning class, evening class, Sanskrit class, Parayana class, Aarti, morning Aarti, evening class. I'll die in few days. Then I have to prepare also for that. So I have to prepare for my talk, which is there. If not every day, alternate day, 3 days in a week, but there should be some regularity. Class for beginners, Sanskrit, and class for and Sambhashanam class, I'm going to start soon, where you will be learning to talk in Sanskrit. Okay. So Bhashya Parayan should be. Ramayan Parayan. Who to bhul gaya. That Ramayana, it's over, no? It goes on. Who does it? He learned Hindi also. You are also there. What time? Wow. I didn't know that. I thought it's got over. So then I have to come there. But in how many things I should come? After that I have to talk also. You need a fresh mind. The road should be okay. Anyway, but these things should be there. Where you are doing ashram should be where Gita Parayan, Ramayana Parayan. This should go on. Ashram should get an opportunity for bhajan, puja. We'll see how to do it without burdening you, don't worry. So, Vrikshagre Shaina, Vikshrat Parata Shaina. Vrikshagra means it is above on the top of that. This is which section? Vikshagre Shaina is comparing to 12th section. And Vrikshagra Parata is like 13th section. Iticha. Then he says, Evam. Divya is not Divya word. Divi eva. Iti Evam divi eva Sad Brahma Divah Param. Underline this. Evam, in this manner, Divi eva Sad Brahma Divah Param iti uchyate. Divah Param should be in inverted comma. Divah Param, both are same. Divi and Divah Param are same. Okay. Apar aha. Apar aha. Apar means somebody else said. What he said? Yatha loke vrikshagrin asambaddhopi. Very important point. Although the shane or the vulture is not connected with the tree. Atha yatha loke vrikshagrin asambaddhopi shena ubhayathopadishyamano drishyate. Although the tree is not connected with the, although the vulture is not connected with the tree, but it is seen to be described in two manners. Yatha loke vrikshagrin, it is not connected with the agri means with the top of the tree, it is not connected. Yatha loke, getting? Yatha loke vrikshagren asambaddhopi shena ubhayatho upadishyamano drishyate. It can be described in two ways, although it is not connected. How? Vrikshagre shena vrikshagrat parata shena iti. Develop lot of love for Bhashya. Evam, in the same manner. You know, like a small children who is taken with the finger, Bhashyakar takes you. Somewhere he becomes like a father and mother. So simple facts are there, but he's taking a lot of pain to explain it. Evam divaha param api sad brahma divi iti upadishyate. So that which is beyond the heaven is mentioned as divi, in the divi. Iti uchyate. It took how many lines? 4 or 5 lines it took to explain. But good way. It has made it clear now. Clarity is amazing. Clarity is amazing. Evam devaha. Clear. Conclusion. Nigaman. Tasmad asti purva nirdishtasya brahmana iha pratyabhigyanat. Pratyabhigyanam. Therefore, purva nirdisht means 13-12 section is the one which is asti. Iha means 13 section. 13 section. Be tuned. Ataha parameva brahma jyoti shabdamiti siddham. Therefore, what is proved? That by this word jyoti, his param word is mentioned here. I hope you are now clear. This completes this adhikaran. Now we are going to next adhikaran, but we'll see it tomorrow. Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamadachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namah. Hari Om.